The Women's Player of the Year has been chosen by Charlie Bill and goes to the standout performer from the campaign. Tonight's award is sponsored by the women's title sponsor Marshall Amplification, and we're delighted to have Alex Coons with us from Marshall and the football development manager at the MK Don Sport and Educational Trust, Jack Sharp, and women's manager Charlie Bill. Hello all.
Yeah.
Good evening.
How are you doing? All okay?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Alex, thanks for joining us tonight. It's obviously been a very difficult time for business. How is Marshall navigating through the current crisis?
Like everybody, one day, 1 week at a time. I think we were a little bit fortunate. We have a Vietnam factory, so we maybe were a little bit ahead of the curve. But we prepared for the worst, and actually we've done better than we expected, which I think has massively helped. And we've been sort of at the beginning, we committed, not to make any staff redundant and make sure that, we carried on paying all staff 100%. And, might not be quite where we want to be, this time of the year, but we've kept those promises, and we've got a lot of guys back in the factory now, restarted production. So, we're counting our blessings. We could have been a hell of a lot worse. So, there is going to be a new normal. We just got to keep adapting to it and ensuring that we do everything right by our staff, I think.
Brilliant. And obviously Marshall have had a long affiliation with the MK Dons. We've got the Marshall Arena here. What made Marshall really want to get behind the women's team and become the women's title partner?
From day one, we've had a great relationship with Pete, and obviously with his background in music. And we wanted to do more. Most people hopefully still fondly remember the Marshall shirt from the men's team when they first came. It's a different commercial beast now, football. And hopefully people can respect that. But once we got involved with the arena and really trying to champion live music in Milton Keynes, we knew that the shirt sponsor was something that we were known for, and luckily I think we approached at the right time to try and support the females as well, or the women's team. And it was an offer we couldn't say no to, and hopefully the design of the shirts look great, and hopefully it's something we can build for the long term. We're still there in the background with the men's, and but we're trying to think of like the whole business and how we can support that. And as you said, the arena is a big part of it. So, it's an exciting prospect for us to be back on a sports shirt, and one that we really hope benefits the women and obviously MK Set and the work that goes in behind the scenes across the whole community. And I think that's really important, that and that's something that really sets the MK Dons apart for us.
Yeah, definitely. Jack, let's move on to you. Can you give us some background on the women's setup at MK Dons and how many teams and how people can get involved and watch the games?
Yeah, so we're really proud of our pathway. So obviously the team that everyone sees on a Sunday is the women's first team, but from bottom up, it all starts from community programs. It all starts from that kind of real grassroots engagement through some people that we have also in the club that specifically work in the female game. That goes into more advanced type stuff, so our girls' advanced programs, which leads into our RTC. So we're a tier 2 RTC club. So basically, the RTC is the female version of a boys' academy. So we function that from 10s through to 16s, and then their kind of landing platform is into development football, which then leads into the first team with Charlie.
Brilliant. And Charlie, like the first team, the women's side saw their first season cut short. How do you reflect on the 2019-20 season?
I think certainly, as I said at the start of the year, I went into sole management, so it was first joint originally. So I learned a lot, and then as the team, I think it's been a really successful year. I think me and Jack spoke at the start of the year, and we set expectations, and we were looking to meet them, and we was going to match, if not better, with our points tally, getting through to our first national semi-final, which was an incredible effort from the whole team. So actually it was a really successful season, and I think something that we were just turning the corner after Christmas. We were undefeated in January, won 4 of our first 5 after Christmas, and we're almost going back up on a curve when the lockdown come into play. But no, it was an incredibly successful season, and something that me and Jack have been having many conversations about over this lockdown, how excited we are and jumping at the bit to get ready for that pre-season.
And what about next season?
Yeah, I think next season it's to continue to grow. I think we've now had 2 years in this league, so we know the first year we went into it, we may have been a little bit naive in terms of the big jump and set our expectations a little bit too high at the start. But the last 2 years we've now been able to build and sustain. Obviously, with the season being void, we know that every team's going to be the same in the league. And we certainly know that we want to start to impact that top 6 or 7, certainly. And I think the steps that with the support of Marshall, the club, and the work that Jack's doing behind the scenes, we certainly believe that we can do that and we can improve next season.
Brilliant. Well, thank you all three for joining us this evening. Alex, it's time to reveal who the MK Dons Women Player of the Year is for 2019-20. Can you tell us who's won, please?
Oh, congratulations to Jess Driscoll.
Well, congratulations to Jess Driscoll, your Women's Player of the Year for 2019-20. Jess, I'm delighted to say that you're with us now. How does it feel to win the award?
Yeah, I'm really, really happy. I mean, it's something that I really didn't expect to win or even think about winning. So yeah, to have been told by Charlie and yourselves that that's something that I've won, I'm really, really happy and would like to thank you guys. So yeah.
Brilliant, congratulations. Charlie, why was Jess the worthy winner?
I think Jess signed at the start of the season, so I think when you have, and we had quite a big transition with transfers and players coming in and out last season, and I think Jess just hit the ground running, and the position she plays just behind the striker, so that number 10 role, and what she gave us both in possession and out possession. We knew when we were playing the top sides, especially away from home and at home here at the stadium, we needed Jess to work hard, and she become almost that third centre midfielder. But to have double figures for goals this season was fantastic. And what sticks to mind with Jess is key moments in games. She always come up with a goal, either away at Watford, who were top of the league at the time, to equalise on our cup run. Away at Basildon, she put us 1-0 up. We were 2-1 down with 15 left going out of the cup. She comes and then scores again. So I think that always shows a real high quality player in key moments, big moments in games, showing her quality and her mindset throughout the whole season has been fantastic, and she really does deserve the award.
Brilliant. Well done again, Jess. I bet you can't wait to get back on the pitch, can you?
Yeah, no, it's something that I'm really struggling with. Luckily for me, I've actually just gone back to work, so it's kind of taken my mind off being in this lockdown. But yeah, I've been trying to do bits with the football. I've been trying to get a bit of fitness in as well. But yeah, can't wait to be back playing. So it's something that I'm looking forward to more than anything, actually. So yeah, I can't wait for the day.
Well, thanks for joining us all tonight, and good luck for the weeks ahead. Thank you.